Hey Clean Eaters! So I wanted to talk to you today about my grocery haul, Kids Edition. So I noticed today that I picked up a lot of things that I usually have as staples for the kids. We've been home for 6 days, trapped in the snow, so I've kind of gone through my supply of stuff. So I thought I would show you what I tend to pick up. This time I went to Wegmans, so that's the store that I had, which I do love. I feel like they offer a lot of regularly priced items. They kind of have a whole section for that, and then they also have specialty items, so it's a really great mix. One of the first things I want to talk about is chicken nuggets, because every kid loves chicken nuggets. They're easy for us. We do not get complaints and lashback like, I don't like that. And so for those of you who don't know, I have 2 children, Colin, who is 6, and Sophia, who is 4. Sophie is not very picky. Colin is like the extreme picky eater, so he's very, very difficult. So while I try to eat clean, he can make it very difficult. So if there's a certain night that I know we're gonna have salmon, he is just flat out not gonna eat that. But that doesn't mean I don't ever wanna cook salmon. So I have these backups that I use, and then I'll just ask Sophie which one she prefers. So yes, there are times that I'm making 2 meals, but while I'm making mine, it's very easy to throw in a couple of chicken nuggets for them and then add some fruit and additional items to their plate. So this is what I got. This brand, Yummy, I really like them. I actually saw they have a whole section in Wegmans of different kids items from this brand, and I'm gonna block the camera and just show you what the box looks like. This is what it looks like. So as you can see here, this particular one is shaped like dinosaurs, which the kids love, and it is made with only white meat, which I really love. It's not like minced meat. I get afraid of like mystery meat type items. I do not like that. I want to know that what I'm buying is chicken, not like chicken and gizzards and beaks and weird other stuff like that. So there's no preservatives, it's minimally processed, and there's no artificial ingredients at all. So that makes me feel really wonderful. And also, if you look at the actual ingredients on this particular item, they use, they use like paprika, flax meal, onion powder. They use stuff like that for the coloring. You know, they don't use red food color or anything like that. So it's 100% all natural. It's a really wonderful product. Our kids love them, and it's a very easy go-to item. These also are stored in the freezer. This is like a ginormous pack. I don't know. It is 61 ounces. I mean, it was like $9, $10, and that will literally last us months in the freezer, and it's a quick go-to that I have. Another one are these fish sticks. Our kids like these. They have no fillers, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives, and these are actually wild-caught Alaskan pollock, which I think is awesome. When I buy fish, which is not often because I don't love to eat it, it's always wild caught. So that makes me feel really good. These are no hydrogenated oils. They're tested mercury safe and inspected to ensure the highest quality and safety. So these are really great too. You can throw those in your freezer. Hot dogs. Who doesn't love hot dogs, right? Applegate. This company, Applegate, is amazing. Amazing. They have chicken nuggets as well, which I do love, but they are just too expensive. I can't justify the price of those when I can get the Yummy ones, the Yummy brand. But there is no other hot dog I will feed my children. Like literally, if you invite me to a barbecue, I'm gonna bring my own hot dogs for the kids. They won't even eat a regular hot dog. And after eating one of these myself, I won't even eat a regular hot dog. First of all, we already talked about the mystery meat problem. I can't do it. These particular ones have no nitrates or nitrates except for those naturally occurring in sea salt and celery powder. So no added nitrates, which is what you want to be looking for. No antibiotics used, and they're humanely raised, grass-fed beef, gluten, casein-free, and no fillers. Same thing, they use like organic paprika, celery powder, dehydrated onion. Like you can read and know what every single ingredient is in here, and they taste fantastic. And two, like I try not to pick off the kids' plates because that adds to my calorie count. It's not really in my meal plan. But honestly, buying them these foods makes me feel better about grabbing that last chicken nugget off their plate because I know what's in it. I want to feed my children just as good as I feed myself, but they're kids. They don't like, Colin hates soup. And I love to make soup. So on a night that I'm making soup, I'm like, you have to try 2 no thank you bites. And once you try that, then you can have something else. But these are my go-tos, my fallbacks. Something else, mac and cheese. Kids love macaroni and cheese, and I love the Annie's brand. If you guys are familiar, it's just a really great company. Same thing, no artificial flavors or preservatives. These are whole grain, and I just switched over to the microwavable ones, which I don't love using the microwave, guys, but when I make the whole box, Mom ends up eating some of that macaroni and cheese, even if it's just a couple spoonfuls because I'm like a carb and cheeseaholic. I love all of it. So I think that will actually help me in turn. French fries. These are tater puffs. Colin asked for these specifically. These are organic. I got them from Wegmans, but there's only a very few ingredients. I can read all of them, and they have organic apple juice concentrate like to use that so that they don't get brown and ugly, where a lot of other companies would use other preservatives to keep them white looking. So I really love that. All right, guys, I have 3 more things to show you. These are Kids Cliff Organic Z Bars. They don't have, even though it says it's a protein bar, it doesn't have a ton of protein in it. I view it more like a treat. It has more sugar and carbs in it than it does protein, so this is a treat in our household, but it's something that's quick and easy. So I do consider this kind of like the organic junk food section or category, but they're kids, and I'm not trying to like stifle their childhood by not letting them have anything delicious ever. I just want to choose better for them. So this is something that I'm cool with. And then some Chobani Greek yogurt. These are great. They're not organic, but they have a little bit more protein than the Stonyfield ones, so we kind of go back and forth between regular ones, but I always want to look at the ingredients. And then cheese sticks, just like mozzarella sticks. They love these. They're super easy. You can give them one and an apple, and they love that. So these are a couple of the items, and you'll notice I really do spend a little bit more money and a little bit more time looking at the protein sources that they're getting and making sure that it's real meat and that it's high quality protein. So that is really important to me. And then I do want to lastly mention that every single week, if they come with me, if I'm by myself, they do not get this, but Colin was with me today, and he always asks for something that is completely horrible for him, mainly barbecue chips or Oreos. Those are his 2 favorite things. And so every single week, I'm like, you can have one, you can pick one item that is not healthy for you. And he knows what that is. He knows the difference. And this week he chose hickory barbecue smoked chips, Lay's potato chips. And as soon as he got home, he was like, Mom, can I have some of those potato chips? And I gave him like 10 of those potato chips. But it's just balance. It's balance in our life. It's balance in their life. So this is not meant to be like super strict on them and not let them have sweets and candies and sodas and stuff, but everything in moderation. You definitely do not want them having that stuff all the time. I notice if we have parties or we're having a big barbecue and they eat a lot of crap in that day, their behavior is not as good. They're kind of in a bad mood, and it's almost how I feel when I don't eat good. So it really does have an effect on them. It has effect on their brain. I just want them to have the best, and I hope that you learned something from this, and maybe you could just find some helpful nuggets in there. Chicken nuggets. I cracked myself up. All right, guys. So anyways, hopefully you found some good nuggets of information in that video that can help you out. Get a couple of these items. Keep them in your fridge. The hot dogs stay good forever. The stuff in your freezer is good forever. And you know, when you bring out some kind of crazy healthy meal and they're like, I am not going to eat that, you can pop out some chicken nuggets and everybody is happy. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.